Welcome to your week in, week out. God belongs to the apostles out in New York, Great Mills, known as EMS. I just told I came around planet lifting up the name of Yahweh, by Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. As you see in the title says, there is no end of all the people. Edom still exists. All right? Edom still exists. When I say Edom still exists, I'm really saying the Edomites still exist. I might even tweak it if I have enough space in it. Edomites still exist. Okay. Matter of fact, give me real quick. This the people. It's the place.
Okay.
They're not the people just for to spring the Edom to Edom, because I said in the title it says Edom. Even like I said, I might switch it. They don't really care, because Edom. When you say Edom, it's really not talking about the landmass, but for those dumb idiots, you know, Edom geographically was south of Israel. All right, and yes, there's no so-called land right now south of Israel called Edom. Why? Because Esau's the fucking devil. All right, but guess what? Even in the book of Josephus, some of the ancient names of the ancient tribes, the people, they have not retained their ancient names according to Josephus, but it got changed by who? The Greeks, who are the authors of such mutations, quoting the book of Josephus, how they would go and change identities of the areas or regions. They'll call them after their own names. So now only a few countries right now even go back to ancient biblical times with the same calls of the names. All right, but it doesn't mean that they don't exist anymore. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Maccabees 5:19. Nevertheless, the Most High did not choose the people for the place's sake, but the place for the people's sake.
So it's never been about the place, the landmass. It's about the people. The people are it's what was the identification of that area. It's because of the people that were within it. All right. You had some, yeah?
I was just gonna hit that Ecclesiastes 4 for the title.
Go ahead, bro. Oh yeah, Baba good shot. Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes 4:16. It says, "There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit." But the point is that there is no end of all the people. All right, the Lord made a use for all people, and guess what? They gonna remain until their use is up. All right.
That's right.
And you had something? All right, I was gonna hit this Genesis 36 and 8, is it? Yeah. This is Genesis 36 and 8. It says, "Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir." Esau is Edom.
That's right.
And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites. So it says Esau is the father of the Edomites. Esau is the progenitor, all right, of the nation of people that's called the Edomites. All right. So when we see sometimes, just like it talks about how Jacob is going to be a great nation, and a company of nations shall come from Jacob. All right. Jacob is Israel, Israelites. Jacob, though, in that second Ezra, to talk about how Jacob became a great nation. All right. So Esau is of Esau, Edom, which are the Edomites, a nation of 9, and I'll start at 11. It says, "For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth." All right, so it was on the Most High, because it was his plan. This is his movie. He's the writer. All right, and he wrote in, and the Most High is about balance. You couldn't know righteousness without wickedness. All right, so he matter of fact, Papa Kashad, could you give me that Sirach 33 and 10? Because this is what the Most High did. He made nations of people. All right, and one nation of people is his special chosen people. Another nation is the opposite, which is the wicked. All right, and then you got in between just the men. All right, and those are just the other heathen.
And Adam was created of earth.
Yep.
Much knowledge, the Lord have divided them and made their ways diverse.
So he said, the Lord have divided them. When the Lord, it says, all men are from the ground, and he divided those men. He divided those men into different nations.
That's right.
All right, different nations of people. Okay, so now, right now, we talking about the Lord making men and dividing them into different nations. Can we keep reading?
Some of them have been blessed and exalted.
Oh, and mind you, it says he made their ways diverse.
That's right.
They have different ways, different customs, different ways of living. You know what I'm saying? And all those things.
Different physical features.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Some of them have been blessed and exalted.
So some of these nations, all right, have he blessed and exalted. What nations have he blessed and exalted? The nation of Israel, who is a nation and a company of nations. All right, go ahead.
And he's exalted Esau. All right, that's on the left-hand side. He's exalted, and right now he has the power on the left-hand side. Matter of fact, he has all people drinking out of that cup of that wrath. All right, that democracy. You know what I'm saying? They got troops in every single landmass. All right, and their word is man, you go there, they set the authority of damn near everything right now.
Well, like it says in his blessing, he will have the dew of
heaven.
heaven. Hey, but he said that about Jacob too.
That's right.
But check this out.
The one is on the right hand side, which is the Yasharallah. One is on the left hand side, which is Edomites.
And one is temporary.
That's right.
And one is
eternal. That's right.
Okay. So you'll continue.
Yes, sir.
Some of them have he blessed and exalted, and some of them hath he sanctified and set near himself.
All right, now that's the Israelites. He's sanctified and set near himself. All right, keep reading.
But some of them hath he cursed and brought low.
It says that Esau is the people of his curse.
Yep.
All right, keep reading.
But some of them hath he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places. As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him to render to them as liketh him best.
To render unto the clay, which is the nations, all right, as liking him best, the Most High. The Most High God is the potter. He have done whatsoever he please, like it says in that Psalms 115:3. But so we talking about these nations and the Most High rendering unto these nations as liking the Most High best. Keep reading.
Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner.
Now we're talking about nations of people.
That's right.
All right, because it says that the Most High, all men came from Adam, and the Most High divided them into the different nations. All right, and now a good nation is set against an evil nation.
That's right.
All right, and he rendered unto one nation of people to be the good nation.
That's right.
He rendered unto another nation of people to be the evil nation.
That's right.
All right,
and let's go back to Ecclesiastes. It said there is no end of the people. So that good nation is going to be here still as at this day.
Yep.
And that wicked nation is going to be here as at this day.
That's right.
Why would the Lord say you got to come back to get that old serpent? So who's the old serpent? You got to go back into the scriptures to find out what nation is the serpent, what nation is the creme de la creme of wickedness, and what nation is the creme de la creme of righteousness.
Right, and Jacob was called to be the holy. That's Exodus 19. Right, nation of priests.
That's right.
Can we look more this
And just real quick, Malachi 3:6, the Most High said, I am the Lord. Oh, you had it?
No.
Oh, Malachi 3:6, I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob, the Israelites, are not consumed. All right? But the point I wanted is the Lord doesn't change. So if there were Edomites in day one, there's somebody who is going to be an Edomite before the end is before the end. Okay? Right now, there are Edomites walking around here, and they're wicked as hell. All right? Go ahead.
This is back in Sirach 33 and 14. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High.
If I may, real quick, it says the sinner against the godly, right? There is we're still talking about nations of people. Okay, so there is what is sin? Transgression of the law. there was a nation of people that was made, all right, to transgress the laws, be totally contrary to righteousness.
What did the Lord tell Cain? Because that's the seed that Esau Edom belongs to. You know, he's Cain, reincarnate, right? What did the Lord tell Cain? Thou shalt be, sin shall be to thy desire, and thou shalt be the ruler of it.
Yep.
So they're the rulers of sin. That's their job. They and wickedness.
And he said, sin life. He said, if you do not, he said, if you don't, if you did well, would not just you reap, basically, you know, get good for it. He said, but if you not, sin lieth at the door, and you be the ruler of it. So Jesus like, hey, you don't have to go out there like what the scripture say. I commanded no man to do wickedness. What do you want to do? You are the embodiment of wicked,
and was made to be that. Just like it talks about can an Ethiopian change his skin, or a leopard his spots? Then can he do well that is accustomed to do evil? And that accustomed is from the Hebrew word lamad, trained in. Okay, you brought up in, made to be this. This is how you were made. Okay, and for a purpose. The Most High did this for purpose. That's why he said in that Proverbs, I think that's 16:4, yea, I have made all things for myself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. He made the wicked ultimately to destroy them, because in the righteous kingdom, there's no need for them. Okay, so, but they also have a use, and their use is right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but he said he made the wicked for the day of evil, and the day of evil has not come yet. Okay, so the wicked has to be here for the day of evil, all right, which has not come yet, which is right soon though. You can get back to that.
Back in Sirach 33, 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two.
Two and two.
Yep.
We're still talking about nations. He said he's made some good, he's made some evil. Okay, 2 and 2.
And this is because it's a condition of the battle, man. You can't have hot without cold.
Can't have up
without down. You can't have wet without dry.
Right,
all right?
Without left.
Right, so you can't say the Most High, he's righteous. Absolutely, he's righteous. So guess what? Anything contrary to him or against him will have to be what? Wicked. So there will have, now if he created people, you know what I'm saying, especially with the opportunity to think and move and have their being, I think of the scripture that says, put up forth your hand to the fire or the water. It's a Sirach. You know what I'm talking about? Put forth your hand. Shit. But go ahead, get it real quick. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord knew in His infinite wisdom what spirits would be the wicked and who would not choose Him. He knew exactly out of all the spirits created who would choose Him. So I like to say He set the deck. You know, the Lord knew who the righteous were. He picked. If you go into a vineyard, you go to a tree, Bishop Karab, and you like apples. You like apples?
Yeah.
Okay, so you went to an apple tree, and they say, okay, you got an hour to go collect as many apples as you want. Which apples you gonna collect on the tree? The biggest, freshest, and ripest apples, or the ones with the little brown spots that got a little worm in it?
Yeah, the fresh ones, obviously, yeah.
How many times? All the time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? See, and that's what the Lord did. He made us to be the righteous. He made us to be the best, the creme de la creme. And He collected the creme de la creme. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 15:14. He Himself made man from the beginning, and left him in the hand of His counsel. He hath set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand until whether thou wilt.
Okay.
I read that on
It's like it, brother.
Right. He Himself made man from the beginning, and left him in the hand of His counsel. He has set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand until whether thou wilt. You know, so, like I said, the Lord left man His counsel. As a man thinketh, so as he is, man.
Yeah.
You know, so if you desire wickedness, you're gonna be wicked.
That's
the
who
Lord
you are.
is infinite in His wisdom. He thought it all out.
That's right.
So He set the lot. All right. He looked at the time. Okay, this guy's gonna. This spirit is a supreme wicked spirit. He's going to desire wickedness. He gets in the lot of Edom. You know, and I speak as a man, just saying, the Lord knows His creations.
That's
so
right.
He knows if He made you, you're going to be an extreme wicked, which He made your spirit. He put you in the category of Edom. If you're the elect, what He do? He put you in the
Right. I was trying to help.
You know, he put you in a lot of Israel.
No, you ain't reaching it that way, bro.
Okay. I'm just trying.
I got it.
You got it? Con. Go ahead.
So this is back in Sirach 33. And what was that? 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another. All right. So like it said in Genesis 25, two manner of people are in that womb. All right. We had Jacob, the holy seed, and we got Edom, the wicked seed. Plain and simple. Two and two.
Got one. This is Sirach 42 and 24. It says, all things are double, one against another, and he hath made nothing imperfect. Right. See, Esau is the perfect devil. All right, he's the perfect wicked.
Yeah.
All right, he's the perfect evil.
Yes.
Verse 25, it says, one thing establisheth the good of another. All right, one thing established the good of another. That's why in Proverbs 29 and 2, when it says the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And right now, the wicked is bearing rule, and the people are mourning, and it's all type of evil. This is a living hell that we're in. See, when the righteous nation of people are in rulership, the people are going to rejoice. The people we rule over, they're going to rejoice. Now, of course, after their judgment and punishment and everything they're going to have to go through, but after that, the people that we rule over are going to rejoice, because it's going to be established that, wow, this is the good people. You know what I'm saying? Because when the bad people were in rulership, man, it was all type of wars, disease, death, famine, destruction, evil. People hate one another. Just it was all that, and it's being established right now. You know, because the one thing established the good of another. Okay, so back in this Romans 9, because we just established through the word that there is nations of people that's divided. Some nations he made good, some nations he made bad. Now back in this Romans, because he's the potter and we're the clay, right? We just read that. And I'm gonna read it again in this Romans, because it says, because now we're talking about these two children, all right? And we're gonna find out what two children we talking about. So it says Romans 9 and 11, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God, according to the election, might stand. Like he just read in that. The potter renders unto the clay as liking him best. So the same thing, that the purpose of God, all right, who is the potter, all right, it says purpose of God according to the election might stand. Not of works, but of him that calleth. All right, it says, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
Wait a minute. Who?
The elder shall serve the younger.
So when you go back to Genesis, the 25th chapter, and it said the first came out red all over.
Like a hairy garment.
Like a hairy garment. So he was the elder one out of Isaac and Rebecca, right?
That's right.
All right, and then the second came out regular, which was Jacob.
That's right.
And he is of the earth. He didn't say he was, because you go read down further down, it said that Esau is Edom, and he's the red man. Does anybody on the planet describe on the planet in Genesis 25? Said 20. Say he came out red all over, right?
Right.
Is there anybody on the planet red? Hell yeah. We call them rednecks. We call them rosy cheeks. Okay. Peckerwood. They have their, when they get mad, they turn beet red. When they get sunburn, they turn toasty red.
Don't slap the shit out of them.
Fiery red. You know.
Hey, but that's them, and they are self-proclaimed white people. Okay. See, but they're actually the red people. That's right. Esau, Edom, the nation of Edom, the Edomites.
That's right.
Okay. So going back to this, you was making a point about the elder shall serve the younger.
Exactly.
All right, because the elder was Esau, and it says the elder shall serve. Called red-handed.
Big Rube, it was a big bro.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And so it says the elder, which was Esau, shall serve the younger. See, but right now, like the scriptures say, the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Right.
And also this scripture right here, you get that
Yep.
from me,
It's
brother?
Ecclesiastes 10 and 7.
Uh-huh.
I have seen servants upon horses.
I have seen servants upon horses. When you're upon a horse, that represent some type of power. You in power. All right. It says, I have seen servants upon horses. I have seen servants in rulership. Read.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth. Because the foundations of the earth are out of course. But it happened all for the prophecy's sake. You know what I'm saying? So true princes are now walking as servants upon the earth. We, Yasha Allah, which Yasha Allah, Israel, means he prince of the power. All right? So we, the Israelites, the princes of the power, are walking as servants upon the earth right now. And we had to go through all these experiences for our learning, like it says in Romans 15 and 4. You know, we had to go through all these things. But the point is that it says the elder shall serve the younger. Right now, the younger is serving the elder. All right. But the Lord said he will overturn it.
That's
and
right.
give it to whose right it is.
That's right.
Okay. Which is the Israelites. All right. So back in this.
Real quick, this is GMS without remedy, Lamentations 5:8. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that can deliver us out of their hand.
Beautiful. All right. You ain't going to get no Black Lives Matter, no Black Panther Party.
Marcus Garvey.
No,
right.
Marcus.
Right.
Yep. You ain't gonna get none of them to redeem us from this situation that we're in, but our Lord and Savior on the go of Yahweh.
And that's prophecy, man,
Yep.
being fulfilled.
That's it. So back in this Romans 9 and 12.
Why would the Lord need to come save us and deliver us? And if there is no villain, what we need to be saved from?
Yeah. And in Luke it says you're gonna be saved from your enemies.
That's right.
When he said he made our ways diverse. We read that.
That's right.
If I'm trying to go one way and this man
I
trying
must-
to go
I
that
must
way.
read this then.
Okay.
This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. I've been holding it, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred against the blood of the Salaki. Since thou had, let me jump up just to identify who he's talking about. Verse 2: Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Seir is 8165, and Sha'ayar, and those say patriarch of the Horites, the inhabitants of Edom. All right, then the land of Edom, the mountain range of Edom. All right, so Sierra is basically saying the Edomites. All right, so now we know who he's talking to. Jump to verse 5. Edom, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. How can they have a perpetual hatred when the word perpetual means long, is Iwalam, long duration,
That's right.
antiquity, futurity.
Ancient time.
That's right, ancient. So that's ancient time.
That's right.
Perpetual, old, evermore. All right. So wait a minute. How are we gonna have a perpetual hatred with somebody who don't exist?
That's right.
That don't make fucking sense, man. Against and has shed the blood of the children of Israel, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, who's been killing us, the Edomites, the so-called red men. All right. By the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had it in. So that tells you.
In 12, it says, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have. And Lord, he commands us Israelites to hate the evil. It says, love the good and hate the evil. He made them to be evil, so we must hate them too.
That's right.
Okay? With a perfect hatred. It says, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? Is there unrighteousness with God because he said he hate somebody? He hate Esau? He made to hate him. All right? He made them to be the evil. And he hates evil. It says it's a time and a purpose for everything under the sun. It's a time for love and it's a time for hate. When would it be time for hate? When evil is prevalent. All right? When evil is consuming the earth. And why? Because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. This Romans 9, it says, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. It says, for he saith unto Moses, I'll have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I have compassion.
That's right.
So then it's not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
That's
and the
right.
Most High is going to do that again. And guess what? See, people forgot about the power of the Lord, who was called Alashadya. You know, they forgot about all those plagues and all those miracles and wonderful things that happened back during the time in ancient Egypt. All right. See, but this time, this modern day Pharaoh, which is Esau, Edom, all right, he's going to show his power now. Okay. And it's never to be forgotten again. All right. This is, I'm going to just jump down to verse 21.
Well, let me hit this real quick.
Yes, sir.
This is Second Esdras. This is from Calabia. Second Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I had planned on hitting that, but hey, it's spirit, and it might get hit again.
It might hit again. Well, the thing is, how are we? Has Mosai came back? Is he sitting on the throne yet?
Nope.
We don't see an everlasting light coming shining forth out of Israel within the people threw their arms and their weapons down and turned them to pruning hooks and all those other prophecies.
They're fighting war right now.
Okay, so we still at before we're not at the end of the world. We're at the end of it, but we at the end yet.
No. The very end is the destruction.
Okay, so then wait a minute. Esau is the end of the world. Whoever's the main leaders ruling right now is Esau, Edom. All right.
Well, I'll continue on. This is Romans 9 and 21. It says, "Have
Like you skip down, right?
yeah,
Why just quote it? Because Paul went out his way to compare Edom, all right, with ancient Egypt slavery, man. Like, and also Revelation 11 calls this place a spiritual Egypt, right?
That's right.
Because when the Lord comes, he's about to get his name by taking down Esau, Edom, like he did to the old Pharaoh, man.
right.
That's what time we coming in, and that's y'all gonna hit that. But I want to make the point about the Edom comparison.
That's it.
This place is being set up and built so high, so when the Lord destroy it, he's going to have a name forever.
And it was a lot of comparisons to that throughout the scriptures, like
Isaiah 19.
Jeremiah 16, like in 2nd Esdras 15, you know, when it talks about smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Yep.
And then it says in that Jeremiah 16 how it'll no more be said that the children of Israel,
the power that brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the power that brought the children of Israel out of the land of the north.
Yep.
Which, where we at? North America.
It says from the land of the north and all the places that they were scattered to. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
It's letting you know that this is that time we live in where the Lord is going to deliver the children of Israel. Which right here, I'm going to continue reading Romans 9 and 21. It says, "Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?" We still talking about Jacob and Esau, those two children, all right, who hadn't done any good or evil, all right, but the purpose of the Most High was going to happen, okay? So we still talking about them, okay? These are the vessels that we talking about. Jacob, who are the Israelites, and Esau, who are the Edomites, the so-called red man, self-proclaimed white man, okay? It says, what if God, willing to, verse 22, what if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long-suffering vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? He said, endured with much long-suffering, okay? They have not been punished yet. If you can give me that 2 Maccabees 6 and like 13 or 14, because it says that he endured with much long-suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. When you go get a suit fitted, tailor-made for you, that thing is for you. Nobody can fit that. You know what I'm saying? Destruction is tailor-made for the vessels of wrath. The vessels of wrath is the vessels of dishonor. The vessels of dishonor is Esau, Edom. He was made to be that way. Okay, we read it that, hey, there are 2 and 2. Okay, it said, you got that?
Yep.
Go ahead real quick.
It's the 2nd Maccabees 6:13. For it is a token of his great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, but forthwith punished.
See, I was gonna say, it's a token, it's a sign of the Most High's great goodness towards us Israelites. When we do wickedly, we're not suffered any long time. We're not allowed any long time, but we're forthwith punished, meaning immediately punished, so we can learn from it. See, he's not trying to learn them. He's not trying to morally improve these other nations and the wicked nation of people, Esau, Edom. He's not trying to morally improve them because they're not going to be rulers for eternity in righteousness. Okay? So it's a sign of the Most High's great goodness. That's a sign that we getting punished. Because if a parent didn't whoop their child when they do something bad or when they was doing something that could kill them, then that parent don't care about their child too much. You know what I'm saying? That you allowing them to do something that potentially get them hurt, harmed, endangered, killed, you know, so on and so forth. You know, and don't want them to learn. See, our parent, our power, our father, he wants us to learn. Okay, and we're learning by going through chastisement. We're learning by going through this punishment that we're going through. He haven't punished them yet. See, but he says that, wait a minute, he scourges our enemies 1,000 times more. But it says sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. All right, he's long suffering them to do what they do. Matter of fact, keep reading. Yep.
For not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish, till they become to the fullness of their sins, so dealeth he with us.
Yep. So he's patiently waiting till Esau, Edom come to the fullness of their sins. Okay. So he's long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Okay. While he forthwith punishes us, he's waiting to punish these other nations, named Esau, Edom. Okay. So back in this Romans 9 and 22, it says, what if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy. All right, those vessels of mercy is Jacob. All right, those vessels of honor, the Israelites, okay, who he punishes forthwith. All right, so they can learn, so they can grow into being the righteous judges and rulers that they're going to be. Right. Okay, it says, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. Okay, and so you got Jacob, you got Esau, you got the righteous, you got the wicked, the evil. All right, and they were made for the day of evil, for the day of this destruction that's coming, that has not yet come. So whoever Esau, Edom is, they still are here waiting for the day of evil, waiting for the day of destruction. They got to be here. They have to be here for the Bible to be correct.
Right.
Okay? You had something?
I got a few.
Cut.
Yeah. Well, this is 2nd Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's right.
Right? But what comes with that end? I'm going to jump down, because Ezra asked the question. He said, when is the parting asunder of the times? All right, when shall be the end of this? All right, and the beginning of that which to come. All right, so this is 2nd Ezra 7 and verse, okay, this is 2nd Ezra 7:43. But the day of doom, because what happened in that Romans, man? It said the Lord was going to bring destruction to those vessels fitted for wrath. All right, that's what. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, and temperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Meaning what? That man of sin is now being taken down.
That's it.
All right, as of now, we still see all this wickedness. So that rule of sin still has to be in power. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who is he? The wicked is clearly in control, man. That's why everybody's depressed. Everybody's on opioids, man.
That's right.
All right, because
homosexuality is rampant.
Yeah,
murder, death, opioids, like you said.
Who promotes this shit?
You got food that's not nutritious. It's just straight up manufactured in a
lab.
You can't even legally call KFC chicken.
Yep.
Like, this shit is madness, man.
Yep.
You don't think you can legally call this food at this point?
Right.
There's no seeds in the fucking fruit.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
What the fuck? They neutered the damn fruit.
And then you get a little sick, and then you go take their witchcraft, which they rich witchcraft. They don't get to the root of the problem. They just get to whatever the side effect is. They hit the effect. So we'll get the effect. You know it's hurting right here. We're gonna get to that and numb that. We're not gonna get to the root of the problem like an all natural herb would do.
Right.
You know, and just totally eradicate the entire issue.
Right.
No. We want you to continue to be sick, but take our medicines in which the food that you eat, you're gonna have to take their medicine because it's not nutritious. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing that's gonna sustain you to where you're gonna be healthy. You know, it seemed like I'm full. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's nothing that's nutritious. Then you breathing in the chemtrails and just man, we can go on and on about this devil and all the things that makes him the devil and what a devil would do.
That's right.
All right, we can go on and on about that, but the point now is to prove that Esau, Edom, is still here on the earth today, and they're known as the so-called red man and self-proclaimed white man. Go ahead.
Hey, this is Malachi, and Paul was quoting this, man. This Malachi 1:1. The word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Not Esau's Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh. Yet I love Jacob.
So this is a major player in the Bible. a major player in Bible prophecy, and the Lord just gets done away with it with no evidence, no big to do. When he said he's going to take him down with violence and destruction,
right? And which is bullshit. I mean, clearly that's what this point you're making, but that's bullshit because set him up. He's going to save us, man. That's what he's going to say, man.
If real quick, I want to make a quick point because you check it. You think of Esau's movies, even. You know what I'm saying? The bad guy, he's throughout the entire movie, and at the end, he get killed.
Right at the end.
At the very end.
That's what they call the boss fight.
Right.
That's the boss fight.
That's it.
They done had unlimited ammo this whole movie. Now they ain't got no ammo. Now it's time to go hand-to-hand combat.
That's it.
They want to get epic.
I ain't never seen really the straight up main nemesis, the main bad guy get killed at the beginning of the movie or in the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's all that because they winning throughout the movies. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, that's and at the end, that's when they win. You know, I mean, at the end, that's when they lose. Okay, so it's like now. At the end, the bad guy is going to lose. Okay, so they still here because we still here in this present evil world. But Salaki, go ahead, brother.
Ah, you all good. This is that's the spirit. Verse 3. And I hated Esau and lay his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Yahweh of hosts, they shall build. So you people that say Esau, Edom is destroyed, you don't have to prove, for one, that he was taken down, when he come back into power, and then when he go down again. You can't, because guess what? When he goes down, we all gonna see it. I'm gonna keep going. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. So the whole world is gonna know that this fucking nation of the Lord just fucked up like this. This is the wicked. The Lord hate them.
That's it.
And this is why they're gonna understand why too. They have, they should know by now, but they don't get it yet. So Esau Edom is finna come down with great wrath, so they can fucking say this is the fucking wicked,
That's it.
And then this is why the Lord brought such destruction. The next verse is heavy. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, Yahweh will be magnified from the border of Israel. So the Lord bringing this destruction is getting a great name for himself, yes, but he's also showing how much he loves us with this. Because look how much glory we finna get when the Lord proves to the whole world that he is the true living power and we're his chosen.
That's it.
And this is what happens when you get on the bad side of the Lord, when you fuck with his chosen, which you won't be able to do it no more. But the Lord is making a statement, man.
That's it.
All right? And that ties in with, that last comment. The Lord's making a statement with the fact that in Ecclesiastes it said there's no end of all the people yet. It don't say yet. It says there's no end of all the people. That's a solid statement. That's it. That's all, right?
That's it.
So if the Lord is telling us in the prophecies that he's going to make an end of this nation, the Lord's going to do a new thing. And the Lord does stuff like that to get a name for himself. So this won't go under the radar. When Esau Edom is destroyed, it's not going to just be some under the radar shit. We questioning it, we asking about it. No, it said plainly, your eyes shall see it. But also, look, the Lord is getting a name with this, number 16 and 30. But if Yahweh make a new thing, and clearly this is going to be a new thing, because the Ecclesiastes said there's no end of all the people. So this is something new coming, right? But if Yahweh make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that appertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked Yahweh. All right? So the Lord is making it known that, same with Esau Edom, they provoke the Lord, they're the wicked, and he's the true living power, man. That's why this new thing is going to happen. The Lord is getting a name for himself, and he's making it clear that, look, you don't fuck with the apple of my eye, Israel. This is how angry they pissed him off. This is how much the Lord loved us.
That's it.
So the Lord had a vendetta against Esau for all the shit that he's done to him. He said, matter of fact, give me Amalek. He said you go war with Amalek from generation to generation. Yeah, God. Because now, if you go into the etymology of the word Amalek, and I'll get that real quick before, because Amalek, which is you put Amalek, and you'll see in Genesis, let's see, 36 and 12, it says, and Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These are the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. Now we know, going back to Genesis, we put Esau and Edom, you'll see that the Lord says Edom. This is Genesis 36 and 1. Now these are the generations of Esau. Who is Edom? All right, and out of Edom came Amalek, which is one of the sons, one of the head tribes of Esau. So go ahead, y'all. Benji.
This is Exodus 17 and 15, where he said, because Yahweh have sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
So then how he gonna have war with somebody who ain't only exist?
Shit, you just like, can I start at 14?
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, this verse 14. And Yahweh said to Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nisi, Yahweh Nasha'ah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna click it so I can get it right. It's
the shot.
Yeah, it should load it up. Yeah, it's Yahweh Nasiah. Yeah, it's the side. Yahweh Nasiah.
Yeah.
Nasiah. For he said, because Yahweh hath sworn that Yahweh have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So the Lord made it, perfectly clear. Look, we gonna be dealing with Amalek for generation to generation, that perpetual hatred. El Uriah we're at Ezekiel, but his end will be that he's destroyed forever, man. All right, and when that comes, and what did the Lord say? He said, I repay them to the face.
That's right.
Them that hate me, I repay them to the face. The Lord is going to come down personally to fuck up Esau Edom, man. Even though he's going to use the children of Israel, and the Lord is going to do it in magnificent fashion, and he won't front row fucking seats, man.
Well, didn't he say during the Revelations 1:7 and 7? Behold, he cometh with the clouds, and every eye shall see him.
That's right.
And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen. So wait a minute. They that pierced him. What group of people were responsible for the rulership of Israel at the time of the death of Yahweh Shai? Esau, Edom, Pilate, Herod, those were Edomites.
Yep, they call themselves Romans at the time.
Exactly. Now, two of those Roman centurions and guards and soldiers that pierced him, those were Edomites. The Lord said, I got it in for them two that pierced me. They gonna see me. How did they? All Edom got destroyed, but they got a chance to sneak by. But hey, if they snuck by and they did what? Produce what? Seed.
That's it.
What seed they gonna produce? Edom.
That's it.
So Edom was still there, but then it's the next part of the scripture said, and all kindreds of the earth. That right there just shuts it down. There's no end of the people. He said all kindreds of the earth are going to see him. So Esau was going to see him. Go ahead, brother.
That was it on that.
All right, could you hit me that back in that second Esdras 6 when it says the parting asunder of the times?
And we're just proving to you wicked theologians and you wicked scholars that you don't know shit.
That's it.
All right?
No.
Esau is still here.
That's it.
And you can try to fool the world, but you got them already fooled. You got them done. They're dumb. They're stupid. And you can fool the 2/3 of our people. They're dumb. But you're not going to fool the righteous, hopeful elect. And you cannot fool the Most High.
This is second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, when shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
All right, so Edris asking, okay, he getting and understanding a little bit of, all right, now, our people are going through this, because he asked the question like, you know, why, you know, if we're your special chosen people, your only begotten and your fervent lover, why are we given into their hands? It said, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? Why are we going through all these things that we go through? Okay, he said, I look upon the heathen, I see they flowing wealth, and they don't think upon your commandments, Lord. He said, why are we the ones that's going through this if we your special chosen people? See, but at the time, he didn't understand that, no, we had to go through this for our chastisement, for our moral improvement, okay, for the experiences that we had to go through lifetime after lifetime, being in captivity, being at the bottom, being low, being high, being this, being that. So when we're in a position of judgment, we've been through the experience of whatever it is to judge righteously. You know, and so he was asking, like, man, when is the parting asunder of the time? When are we gonna be done with this punishment? Yeah. When are we gonna be done being under our enemies, these other nations? All right, and when is the beginning of it that followeth? All right, because right now this is a present evil world, like Galatians calls it. All right, see, but he said that, you know, we got promise and inheritance, okay, which it talks about in that second Esdras 7 of it says that sea, you know what I'm saying, and that city, you know, that hey, the only way to get there is through a narrow entrance. All right, that entrance is full of all, you know, bad things and evil. All right, but once we get to this kingdom of heaven, this city, this sea is filled with all good things and righteousness. You know what I'm saying? This first. So here's the answer. When Esdras asked, what shall be the thing of it that followeth?
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So Esau is the end of this present evil world. So in this present evil world that we're in right now, Esau has to be there to be the end of it.
Because he said in the world to come, there'll be no more crying, there'll be no dying, no more sicknesses, no more suffering and pain.
Matter of fact, if you could hit that in Revelation 21, and starting at 1.
Yeah, because right now we're hurting, man.
Yep.
We're suffering. I mean, shit. We're going through hardships right now.
And John the Revelator had a vision of that day. You know what I'm saying? Could you Go hit that.
This is Revelation 21:1.
Uh-huh.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Whoa, whoa. John the Revelator said, I saw a new heaven and a new earth. All right, and that's letting you know also that the kingdom of heaven is that's filled with righteousness is going to be right here on the planet Earth.
That's right.
So it says, John said, I saw a new heaven, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Read.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
For the first heaven and the first earth has passed away. The same first heaven and first earth that we're in right now, the same one that Edges asks, well, when is the parting asunder of the times? When is going to be the end of the first heaven and the first earth? And when is going to be the beginning of the new heaven and the new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness? Because I'm tired of this. You know, I'm vexed about the filthy conversation of the wicked. I'm vexed that I can't even sit up here and be perfect myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm vexed to look and see my people at the bottom and niggas and sticks and tontos and don't know who they are and don't consider or care. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of all this stuff that's going on in this first heaven and this first earth wherein dwelleth wickedness, you know? But you can continue on, jump down to that verse 4, because in this new heaven, in this new earth that he saw, he said it's going to be this. Yeah, whatever you want.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, which let you know it's talking about refreshed.
Yeah.
All right. Coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. And like the Elder Yaki said, the Lord, the kingdom is going to be established on earth, man. Said the tabernacle is with men. And he would dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. And that's the kingdom of heaven, man. When the Lord establishes Israel, you know, according to his rule and righteousness, all right, his reign under his son Yahweh Shai, when he established Israel back in our land, back at the top.
That's it.
That's what the apostles looked forward to in Acts, the 1st chapter. What is the 4th verse? All right. Will you now restore the kingdom unto Israel?
Right, they was ready and it was ready to Acts the 1st chapter, right? Yeah, they was like, hey, let's go.
Right.
Yeah. Lord, we ready to go?
Right. Hey, will you now establish that?
They saw him come. You know.
Well, that's perfect, because then what did he tell him? He said, no, you're gonna have to preach all throughout this area, and to where? The ends of the earth.
That's right.
All right. It had a whole long period of time to go before the end of the to get to the other side of the planet. Now we're on the other side of the planet, being done what under 144 under Deuteronomy 28 and 68 Act, brought over here in slave ships.
Yeah.
My birthday. Oh my God. Hey, that's it, man. We over here now. It's the end of 444. Wow, Lord, it's cold. All right. You know, but now we're in that, we over here at the ends of the earth under the same villain that the Lord said he's going to be at the end of the earth.
That's
it. Yeah. Verse 4 is what you want right here. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
And we're still here.
Yep. And the former, you got some more of that?
Yeah, the 5th verse.
Okay. The former things are passed away.
Behold, all things.
There we go. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new, refreshed.
That's it.
And he said unto me, right, for these words are true and faithful.
That's it. So I got a quick one. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, because once again, the parting asunder of the time is going to wind up being asundered by the destruction, and then the beginning of the new one is going to be started by being built up. You know what I'm saying? And so this is 2 Peter 3 and 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High? It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. See, none of these things happen yet, right? So it says, and that's that day of evil. That's that day of destruction for the vessels of wrath fitted to that destruction, right? It says, verse 13, nevertheless, we for his promise look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth this. Okay, this is what we're looking for, where dwelleth righteousness, ruled by the righteous nation of people, right, and no longer being ruled by the wicked nation of people who were made to be that wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they are the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. And so they would have to be here in this day of the Lord, in the day of the Lord's wrath, so they can be destroyed. Okay? Yep. And then ultimately, they're going to be eradicated after they serve their judgment and punishment. Okay? As it is written. Because in a righteous world, okay, there is no need for a wicked nation of people, because like it says, hey, give favor unto the wicked, you know, yet will they not learn righteousness, but they'll, you know,
in the land of the Lord, they will still not behold the Lord.
You know, and so they'll still be wicked because they was made to be wicked, and so they're gonna have to ultimately just be utterly destroyed.
In the land of the upright, mm-hmm, still will not behold the face of the Lord. He'll be trying to plot and scheme still.
Exactly.
Sideways, talking shit on his breath.
Yeah.
You don't have to destroy him after you serve his thousands. He's still gonna be the devil.
Man, if he would be trying to take down Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. He would find a way to supplant Yahweh Shai, man. That's happening. All right? They're going to be destroyed. And then even their spirits are going to be reincarnated amongst the nations. So it still won't be an end of the spirit of Esau. It's going to change as far as the nation being, with the outer appearance being red and having the land and being walking around here freely to be the goddamn fucking devil.
Right. And then they'll be made like unto them nations, if that's how the Most High going to do it. Yeah. For the day of evil. They have to be here for the day of destruction, which it says the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. That has not come yet. They have to be here when the Lord come as that thief.
That's right. In the book of Obadiah, it tells you that, because it goes to Edom's judgment, but it said the day comes and the Lord shall take down not just Edom, but all the nations. Mm-hmm. The Lord is coming. When he brings that great judgment, like the Elder Yak read in that 2 Peter's 3rd chapter, all right, it tells you that in Obadiah. It's coming upon all the nations, all right, which includes Edom, because Obadiah is about Edom's destruction.
That's it.
And this is Lamentations 4, and this is the last one, you know. You had something else already?
No, I was just looking at the comment board.
Okay, this is Lamentations 4, because when is that day when the Lord take away our tears, our weeping? You know, when does that happen? Right here, Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
That's right.
Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. He's being exposed right now.
Second, this is GMS without remedy. 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked Esau be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, all right, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. He's destroying us, destroying you first and foremost with the righteous men of the Lord, bringing out these precepts and spreading out this gospel, and stirring up the spirit of Yahweh Shai and the angelic forces and all the heathens to make this the Armageddon and the World War III, and then the ushering of the chariots of the Lord. The Most High going to come and put down destruction on the place with the ICBM nuclear missile fire, with angelic holy fire through these chariots, what they call UFOs. Mosiah's got to end. We got to expose you to be the wicked, which he's doing. That's why all your nations around you are starting saying, fuck you, Esau. That's right. They're starting to come against you. They're saying, no, wait a minute. That's bullshit. No, let's start making side deals. That's why the scriptures in Isaiah 14 said, the weak say I'm strong. Is this the man that's made, caused the whole earth to sin? How does it say?
Earth to tremble.
The earth to tremble. All right? So you're being exposed on every single level. Go ahead, bro.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter Zion. So our judgment, our punishment, doesn't end until the Lord comes down to give this cup to Edom.
Real quick, Slakia, Michael Pendergrass, fuck you, your mama, your daughter, your son, anything that's close to your grandmama, your dog, your cat. May the Lord destroy all you. His bastard gonna be like, yeah, the house of Israel is the whites, still are we are not Edom, and the blacks are still Gentiles. Shut up. I'm gonna be nice.
Hey, well, right.
Matter of fact, I'm not gonna be nice. I'm about to
The house of Israel, a lot of whites. Not gonna figure it out.
That's right.
Ain't no white man on this fucking earth, but
That's
but
right.
the Israelites are white.
That's it.
Hey, this is Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
That's right. Suck a missile.
Right. Yeah. So our punishment ends with Edom's destruction. Isaiah 63, it says, oh, I gotta hit this one.
Why you getting it? Because they haven't, like we read, they haven't been punished yet. You know what I'm saying? They have to get punished. The Lord was long suffering them getting punished.
That's right.
It was the Israelites that's getting punished. Michael? It was the Israelites, and I claim it.
And you're no Michael. You're no Michael.
Yeah. And I claim you in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? And I'll share it with you guys.
The water.
I don't even want him. I just come visit you and watch him get tortured.
Yes, sir.
We'll make a day out of it, okay?
Yeah, right.
We'll make a wonderful day,
Lord
Captain.
willing.
Bishop Garab and the elder Benji and myself and Yag will come over. We come to your plantation and we'll we go ahead and ask them what was that you said again?
Right. Yeah. Lord willing.
Make a day out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shit, they gave Martin Luther King his day and they killed his ass. We'll make a day out of it, man.
Yep.
That's right.
Hey, this is Isaiah 63, and I'm here 1. The point is 4, so I'm gonna jump down. This is Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak righteousness mighty to save. When did Yahweh Shai come into Edom, roll up in his glory, not no fucking donkey. Let me not say like not on a donkey being humble. He coming in his glory, man, in his strength. When did this happen? Verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So Edom's destruction comes with the salvation of the elect of Israel, man. That's why Romans 9 put them together, that vessel for wrath and the vessels of mercy. All this happened at the same time. Wisdom of Solomon, I believe it's the 18th chapter, it tells you, man. I'm going to just quote it. Yeah, I'm just quoting it. It says, it was accepted both of thy people, the punishment of the wicked and the salvation of the righteous, man. They go hand in hand.
That's right. Yep.
So the Most High said there's an Edom that's going to get an end time judgment.
Yep.
Unlike anybody else.
Yep.
All right. They're going to get double. All right. For all the things that he's done to us. You are not going to go ahead on and get away with, oh, he's gone, he's not, what the bam, there's no such thing. You can play that game, but you're playing with yourself.
That's it. Esau, Edom, according to the Bible, has to be here when the Lord come as a thief in the night.
That's right. Yep. If you play with yourself, you get no fruit.
Yeah, that's true. You can't have kids that way.
No.
And they don't do. They're homosexuals anyway.
Yeah. So
that's it. So there we go. So hopefully you've been edified to this. If you have any closing words, because the bishop been stoic. He's been stoic. Yeah. Won't you say your last piece of
Just to land back up what the brothers were saying, the nation of Edom, which is the so-called white man, the Caucasians, we living in the time of their judgment.
That's right.
And they gotta pay. And they've been running from that identity. They took every identity under the earth. The Greeks, which don't really belong to them. The Romans, which don't belong to them. Those are the children of Japheth. So they've been running for the last,
not the Jews.
and they're definitely not the Jews.
Man.
So the last couple of centuries, they've been running from their identity. Now the Most High is gonna stamp them with that redness,
That's
and
right.
they're gonna judge them.
That's right.
And then like Isaiah 14 said that we're gonna rule over our oppressors.
That's right.
And that the earth is gonna be at rest.
That's right.
And sing
Beautiful.
and be joyful at the downfall of the so-called white man. All the treachery that takes place and the evils because of this devil.
That's right.
The devil is the harbinger of death. He is a warmonger. And there's no peace in his heart. That's why when the time comes, he's not gonna receive no mercy.
That's right. It said the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy.
That's right.
Well, who's been stealing, killing, and destroying the earth?
The so-called white man. That's why the scripture said that the chariot shall enter into the house of the thief.
God damn. I ain't never seen somebody begging on the E-way, on the expressway, in the traffic jam.
People crazy.
Oh my God! Did you see that shit?
Yeah. That's right, man.
So, With that, we're going to say all praises and honor and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem,
Rachah Kodash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone at GMS. Honors to all occupants around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. Shalom to the Aquas who are obedient to Yahweh Shai and their husbands. And with that, we're going to say Shalom, Abba Ball, and may the Most High come destroy Edom soon.
That's right.
That's right. Shalom.
Shalom to the occupant on the comment boards.